Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Old Games. Today we are having part 7 of the Roman campaign in Rome 2 Total War, and today our aim is to secure the Northern Africa. So that means basically taking Garama so that we can get a proper defensive line in our Egyptian border. At the same time, I think we should make some defenses in Brundisium if Sparta gets aggressive. And then this part of northwestern Africa will be the area towards which we will push, and from there to Spain most likely. So we need to gather our troops in Iola and Dimidi, but before that we need to take Garama. And we have 2 armies in the area, and luckily we can actually upgrade our Hastati and Principes and Triarii to legionaries. And we are almost ready to go. By the way, this army is having quite nice amount of experience already. Just wondering, should I upgrade the troop production facilities in Macomades? But I think we will break our treaties with Karamanshah, and fortunately they don't have any allies or friends, so taking their area should be rather easy. Perhaps we could provoke them with something here. But it seems we can only demand some money. Of course, if they were to concede to our requests, that would be great, but they don't really like us anymore.
A fool's face and a sense of fun. Gold?
And let's upgrade these units as well. So that's quite an improvement for our current Hastati troops, or rather troops that were Hastati. And we can upgrade this one here as well, and I really do like these onager ships. It's nice to try to sink the enemy ships from afar, and they can provide nice addition to defenses of a city, or even attacking enemy city, because of the range of those ships. And since the upkeep of veteran legionaries is not that much higher than normal legionaries, I think we should go with the veteran ones. And if I remember correctly, Garama is so lightly defended that we should be able to capture it with only 1 army. Of course, it would be nice to have some more party members, and unfortunately House of Cornelia has that area there, and House of Fabia has that Northern African area. So most likely either of those houses will rebel at some point, and I think we want it to be Cornelia, so that we can actually capture that southern Italy, so that hopefully it will remain under House of Julia's command. At the moment the situation is nice because the enemies really, or rather we don't really have any enemies at the moment, or any wars. So of course we need to keep our borders secure, but the situation is quite good. And I do really like these veterans, because they improve the public order. And it seems we can adopt some new family members, which is always nice. And let's add some retinue. And as we are going to push the at least the House of Cornelia to rebellion, I think we should take most of the situation and try to get those bonuses as well.
Get moving, you wretches! Ready for orders.
And in order to prepare for the rebellion, let's bring this army to Lily Biome.
At your command.
And oh, I think we don't actually need barracks in Carthago anymore, since we have one in Macomades already. Here we could of course dismantle that, but the extra garrison is quite nice. So, but then some barracks in Rome will be quite nice. I'm not completely certain that if Brundisium rebels, that those upgraded defenses might make it a bit more difficult to take back, but let's hope we will be able to do that.
Ready for orders.
And some new skills. And there we still have quite a little corruption, but those corruption removal skills or skills lowering corruption will become more and more useful as the empire grows.
Ready, willing, and able. What do you wish of me?
Okay, let's see if we will have rebellion this turn already. Some Egyptian fleets going on there. Perhaps it's nice to get a new character, and it seems we need to recruit a new spy as well. There's a temple for Minerva, and let's get the spy. And let's put her to duty next turn. And we have this army also moving into position here, and let's take a normal stance so we can recruit some additional troops. Hopefully Karama will fall. Of course we will take a bit of a penalty to our reliability, but oh, that's rather pathetic. I mean, come on, 18 defenders for such a city. Perhaps they relied on the desert to be their walls there, but well, I'm not going to complain. And we got some nice benefits from growing our empire. Let's Romanize this area. And some extra defenses will be beneficial because it will be a border town until we get most likely Spain and, or rather Hispania and Gaul under our control. Perhaps then we will be eyeing the northeastern part of Africa and Eastern Europe as well. Let's bring this fleet also a bit northwards so that it can support our assault against the rebels that are sure to come at some point. Oh, and we can get an edict. Taxes would be always nice, but perhaps securing the loyalty of House of Fabia would be actually quite nice. Of course, if House of Fabia decides to rebel as well, we have that fleet and actually 2 full armies in that area, so that rebellion will be quenched rather quickly. And because of the monetary situation we have at the moment, I think we could raise an additional army if the situation so requires. Okay, so there is high risk of civil war.
At your command.
And I think that army can wait at Carthago.
Yes. Moving out. Your next command.
And some more Monaco ships will be quite nice. Of course, they have only very few men in them, so they should be kept out of melee. So perhaps rather hit and run tactics are good for them. And if the enemy gets a bit too close, perhaps then the fleet should withdraw. Some upgraded barracks there to increase garrison is quite nice there.
For battle.
Aye, wits and word.
Ready for orders. Ready for
How may I serve you? How can I be of assistance?
And let's get that spy to work and let's see if the rebellion happens now. Okay. Once again,
At your command.
we lost a family member.
March.
It seems one generation is
Fleets
reaching
reporting.
the end of
All
its
hands
life.
to the oars.
But, and there was no
Waiting for a new
succession,
course.
at least for this turn. And let's try to provoke, so that it will be only House of Cornelia that succeeds. And we actually could adopt. And let's do exactly that. And since we are going to have rebellion soonish, so I think we can secure promotions and do everything else that increases the infamy of our party. and it's nice to have some new family members.
Ready for orders, Commander. Ready for orders.
And I think we are ready for the civil war. Okay, so it's House of Cornelia. That's good. That rampant piracy is not good. But I think we are ready to strike. Let's see if our fleet can take Syracuse. And with this army we should take Brundisium, but apparently we cannot. But of course the bright side of things is that while we take Cosenza, we most likely wipe out the enemy army as well. And that of course will make future conquests a bit easier. Or let's call it future liberation of Brundisium and Syracuse and Lilivium a bit easier. So let's get this army going towards Lilivium.
Forgive me, but I cannot.
And let's see if we can take Syracuse with the fleet.
Set up a blockade.
Oh, apparently the odds are a bit against us. So let's play it safe and retreat. It
Your orders.
could have been possible to take it, I guess, with that fleet, with manual control. But I guess we will play it safe, at least this time.
My skills are yours.
And let's see what kind of an army the rebels can raise this turn. Okay, Spartans are coming back from Yarder, and there is quite a concentration of Venesi troops at Batavium. I hope our northern garrisons will be threatening enough. I don't think we will raise any additional fleets.
That is impossible. Ready for orders. Forming a blockade.
And this is going to be rather easy.
Ready for orders.
Oh, level or rank 5 legion or army already. That's
Ready
nice.
for battle. Your orders. Put your backs into it.
So
you
it seems
men.
this rebellion will be crushed rather quickly.
Laying siege to the settlement. The way is blocked.
And
No
capturing
escape.
Walled City will make a rather nice battle. So let's fight it manually next turn. Of course, there is a risk
Besieging settlement.
that army outside will be able to get some mercenaries, but They shouldn't get enough for it to be a real threat. And as you can see, losing that province has made quite a dent to our income. Okay, no spouse for that guy. And once again, since we are already in civil war, I don't think that other house will rebel at the same time, so let's get some political maneuvering going on. And let's get that patrician to its duties. And we only have 2 rebel settlements to take. And it's rather fortunate that we don't have to tie any of our troops. Oh, there seems to be a dead general somewhere. Okay, in our garrison army. Well, I guess that's okay. We don't need an experienced commander there. So he can stay there. And let's move forward with the rest of the troops. And perhaps with the help of the army, the fleet can take Syracuse. Yeah, that's going to be rather one-sided battle. So let's auto-resolve it. And now we only have the enemy stronghold of Brundisium left.
Yes. Ready for battle. We hunger for battle.
And oh, that was a mistake. So I think this army can head back towards Carthago, so that we can prepare for our invasion in the northwestern Africa. Unfortunately, it seems the enemy has raised a fleet in Brundisium, and there are those mercenaries. I was thinking, but fortunately, the amount... Oh, that was rather interesting. I was trying to look at those forces, but apparently I double-clicked somehow and the battle began. So, some mercenaries, and let's hope we can take down that enemy fleet as well, because it's going to be annoying hunting it down. I guess rain is fine, because it should hamper the arrows of enemy towers. Fortunately, at least some of those towers are ruined, so that should make the entry a bit easier. And I don't actually know how to use these. Are those galleys that they have? But at least I know how to use those ladders. So let's see. It has been quite a few years since I have last made a siege in Rome 2 Total War, mostly in Rome 1. But apparently these are not battering rams, but perhaps they can provide some benefits nonetheless.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Let's bring them next to the wall and see what happens.
Become horror! Become conquerors! At speed! Orders! Ready and waiting! Advance at speed! Double time! Your orders! As I am!
And of course, one of the difficulties here will be the time. So we have 19 minutes to rout all enemy forces or capture the settlement. And that might actually be a bit tricky. And it seems the enemy navy is landing. So most likely we will be able to wipe out that fleet that they have begun to build up. Which is of course nice. And the towers are beginning to fire at us. No sight of that troop contingent from that fleet. Let's send a couple of cohorts to check out along with the cavalry, and we are beginning to capture the enemy gateway.
General! In the name of Rome!
And it seems the enemies are rather keen on firing missiles at us. So that legionary cohort is taking some damage there.
Melee infantry! Sons of Mars!
We have 60 minutes time,
Guard!
and at least that gatehouse is firing no longer. Let's try to get our troops inside the walls. Okay, we are chasing some of the levies out,
Legionaries! Romans ready for
and
duty!
apparently we are not actually doing anything with those galleys, and
General!
apparently
Advance at speed!
okay, so now we have those towers under our control, and we are beginning to fire at the enemies, which is nice.
Jupiter gives
But
us strength!
apparently I blocked the gate with that one galley, and
Your orders!
well, that's not good. Let's try to take one of... okay, there is that enemy rather large detachment. But they are running towards the city wall there, so I think we can bring these troops to the other side. The enemy is taking a position on the main street there.
Legionaries! Engage!
Let's try a three-pronged attack.
Brave Romans to a man!
And the main resistance will be there, and let's try to get that galley out of in front of that gate so we can get in a bit sooner. Well, a lesson learned there. I'm not going to make any galleys anymore.
Brave Romans to a
And
man!
I think that legionary cohort there is going to need some help.
And for glory!
So let's send some additional legionaries there.
Legionaries! On me! Brave Romans to a man!
Okay, let's see if we could... oh, mercenary hoplites.
Legionaries!
Okay, let's see if we could beat them with this cohort. And some enemies are being broken or shattered there.
Ready! Advance at speed! Sons of Mars!
And we are beginning to capture that area. That cohort is quite a bit weakened, so... and those are mercenary peltasts. Actually, I think the situation looks a bit dire for that cohort there.
Brave Romans to a man!
Those hoplites actually didn't take any damage, and the cohort is taking damage from the rear and from the flank. And finally, the gates are open, so let's get the rest of the troops in.
Ready! Sons of Mars! By your command!
And... oh, those cohorts is taking some beating. I guess that's the one fighting against the mercenary hoplites.
Engage! Jupiter gives us strength. Melee infantry ready.
Yeah, and we didn't even inflict any decent number of casualties. Let's get this unit out of here, so that we don't need to train anyone.
Romans ready for duty.
And let's try to flank from the right, because 12 minutes isn't quite a lot, and there still is,
Velites!
what, 4 or 5 enemy units there. Perhaps those Velites can help out a bit,
Proud Romans all.
so that we can make progress.
Legionaries!
And let's see if these other cohorts could beat those hoplites.
Velites! Proud Romans all.
And now we are bringing in the cavalry.
Double time!
I think we should start trying to capture those victory locations as soon as possible. Of course, with cavalry we could hit those levies, or leves. How do you pronounce that? Leves? Levies? Levies? I guess it's leves. Well, if you know better, please let me know in the comment field. And it seems our second cohort there is taking a beating, but that's most likely an enemy general down. And I think we will be able to break through there quite soon. Okay, I guess those levies are from the ships.
Melee troops awaiting orders.
Not looking too good for that cohort. Okay, that unit is shattered. Let's see if we could help against those hoplites there. And then some cavalry only in there, and they are shattered.
General, ready
I
and
guess
waiting.
we reached their shatter point. If you know your Star Wars lore in depth, then you know what shatter point means. I guess it was Mace Windu's special ability or something like that. Perhaps we could have broken those mercenary hoplites there, but well, I'm not bringing that cavalry to fight them alone. And less than 10 minutes. Of course, we have broken through most of the enemy defenses. However, time is an issue here. Let's get away from those hoplites. And we are chasing those leves and velites. And it seems those mercenaries are about to break. Most likely both of those units, and we can begin to move towards the main victory location there.
Legionaries! Velites! Legionaries! Double time! Ready! Over the armors! Equites! Charge! Forward! Velites! Brave Romans to a man! Equites!
And it seems these levies and are those velites also fighting. Actually, that's perhaps one admiral. Yeah. Let's hope we can take them down rather quickly. Let's see if we can do something with cavalry.
Velites! Take on the enemy!
Let's begin a skirmish there, and let's bring those troops to the city center and there is that enemy legendary cohort from the fleet coming to an admiral. Let's hope actually those two cohorts, perhaps supplemented by this rather depleted one, will be able to take care of it. And there is one additional enemy general there. Hitting at our cavalry, let's bring that back. I think these troops will be able to break through from that Principe unit. And now we have a battle here. A bit less than 7 minutes. Let's send a couple of units to take that minor victory location, and let's see if we could actually begin the capture of that one. I don't actually remember how fast those core will trickle down. But first we need to capture this one. Okay, and there. It seems we will at least hold. Oh, one of our legionary cohorts is favoring. Okay, and it was shattered already. Well, let's hope that the second one with the reinforcements will be able to push that enemy admiral back. And we are capturing this minor victory location here. Let's secure it. And those Principes are doing rather okay, except now they are getting hit in the back quite a few times. So that should be rather painful. Okay, so it's starting to tick down. Perhaps it's 1 point per second about. Okay, and we captured that, and it was a victory, so we routed all of the enemies. Nice, perhaps auto-resolve would have been a bit, at least cleaner victory, but this is victory nonetheless. Actually, those leves got quite a few kills, those enemy leves, that is. And some of our cohorts did rather well too. But I think that's it for the rebellion here. Down. And so much for that rebellion. I think we should have at least some time to do our conquest, especially if we make sure that we try to prevent every other rebellion there is, or there can be, in any time soon. So I think we need to send at least... Actually, let's send that veteran to train another army. Let's get rid of that mercenary and get a legionary instead, so that we can actually save some money and get a bit better troops. And 4 legionary cohorts as reserve or garrison is rather nice. So we are going to need at least 2 armies and most likely 1 or 2 fleets to take the war to southwestern Africa and to Spain after that. So at least at the moment, no... Oh, we could actually get a House of Cornelia politician. That's nice. And research boost is always nice as well. And House of Claudia, well, they don't have that much popularity there. And apparently we cannot go to Empire just yet. I guess we need perhaps 2 more levels of Imperium. And we can get another edict. And some skills need to be assigned.
Commander, reporting. Hunger for battle.
At your service.
Your orders.
How may I serve you?
Oh, the edict. So that's quite a wealthy province, I think. That extra taxes will be quite nice from there as well. Seems these Gaetuli are on their last legs, so perhaps we could hunt that down. I don't think we need too much cavalry. A new family member is always nice. And let's get this army going to Africa as well. It can replenish its casualties as it goes.
Ready for orders. Waiting for a new course. Making for course.
And let's get the fleet going as well. That's quite a lot of strength we are having there. And perhaps in order to protect our eastern borders here, we should get a new fleet. And let's get some of those artillery ships there as well. So at least we will be able to do some damage if Sparta decides to invade. Of course that would upgrade those levies to velites, which is of course an improvement, but well, that's not too significant improvement, but it might mean difference between victory and defeat in a battle if Egypt decides to invade. Could we send these to tutoring? Apparently not. So let's finish the turn. Oh, they're actually right in position for us to hunt them down. Okay, excellent. Perhaps our fleet could even get some experience from there. I don't think we will develop any siege technology, at least yet. And we have this army in Carthago, and those experience amounts are beginning to be quite nice. So let's mop up these guys, Gaetuli. Oh, let's hope we can catch them.
For honor and glory.
Okay, nice. siege ship there. But that should be for them. And we got some new naval traditions. Nice.
Steady as we go.
Oh, that was a mistake, because we don't have any siege weapons in that fleet, but perhaps that can be rectified at some point.
On course. The waves still. Salve. On the move.
And next turn we most likely will be able to join that veteran to an army. And let's continue the build-up of this fleet here. Some extra income has never hurt anyone.
My wits and words are yours.
Well, research rate improvement is always nice. And it seems Massilians have captured Ibosim. I guess that was from Carthage at some point. And it seems we have a new family member active. And apparently we cannot send Estaurus for tutoring. And those are of rival houses.
Ready for orders. Easy into port. I will do anything for Rome. For Rome. Ready for battle. Glory. On the move.
And let's join the army there.
2, 3, 4. Ready for orders. It is an honor to serve. For honor and glory. Drop anchor.
Well, some by reams, legionaries are always legionaries, even though the detachment size is rather small.
Assembling the fleet.
Let's hope we can actually capture some good ports at the beginning of our invasion in the western front there. That 12% increase to research is quite nice. Of course, when we have completed those research trees, I guess we need to get rid of those libraries and build something more useful in their stead.
Commander.
I don't think we will go the south route because of the high casualties we will suffer from attrition, but I think our forces are in position to begin the invasion quite soon. Okay, so nice, and we can improve our troops once again. I don't actually remember what these do, but let's see. Perhaps this siege expert will provide to be useful. And perhaps we could do some other military technology development. Well, let's make that siege technology we were supposed to make. And we can upgrade that to legionary cavalry and those guys to better legionaries. And that army is ready. Let's get our spy going. Actually, in Tingis and in Kadira and in Khat Hadasht, the enemies have quite strong presence, so we will have some difficulties when moving against them. I guess we cannot upgrade this army since it's in forced march mode. Okay, they are not at war against anyone. Fortunately, they are not allies with anyone, and we have more military power than them. So let's begin to deteriorate our relations. So
Come, noble visitor. Sit and ease your worries by speaking.
But I think this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.